Photographs showing classified records being stored haphazardly in the Biden garage. The special counsel's final report may ultimately prove in political terms. Well, good morning, everybody. Okay, so let's see who all's in here real quick. They don't even show got anybody in here yet. It says 0. I'm too quick. Cadent Turns. I'll probably butcher that name, but welcome in. Chad Thomason. Welcome in. Mike Sampson. Joe Buck. Bassin with Big Malone. Welcome in. Thank y'all for coming in. Any fan. Shirley T. Want to be outdoors. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, I turned it on, but I didn't hit the power button on the cord thingy. No, right here. Let me get my light turned on, guys. Gotta turn this on. You got to turn this on. Naomi's over here was fiddling with my light and trying to get me going, and we was both having issues. All right. Randall, my glasses have got a, oh, no wonder. I been working in the shop a lot on my Rambler. So everything's dusty, dirty. It is all coming in the house. Oh, it's a mess. That probably didn't help much. Hey, actually kind of did. I need some new glasses anyways. Dale Patton. Good morning. Oklahoma icon. So you must be from Oklahoma. Let's see. Norman. Zed's Place. Boy, there's a lot of new ones in here today. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for coming. So, like, what's today? Today's the 9th or something like that, ain't it? We got one more week before, one more live, right, dear? Yeah, we got one more live before we, we got one more live, and then we go to CatCon.
Jason's mom.
So, well, my buddy that we talked about last week, the one that laid his semi over, I went and seen him. I seen he cut his ear was like cut from here all the way down there like that, and it was like hanging down. It's all sewed back up. But now his mother has been diagnosed with lymphoma. So they're getting hit. Anyways, prayers for them. So that spool is shot. Today we're just goofing off. Let me get another. What does that one say? That one says yeller, black. I'm gonna find the right color here. White, orange, blue done. All right. Sorry about turning my back on y'all. I had to get me some thread out. Now on my channel, if y'all are new here, we get bombarded a lot by Miss Rosie. Come here, Rosie. Rosie, come here. See, we get bombarded a lot by Miss Rosie with kisses because she's a Doberman and she loves kisses. But you got to appease the dog once in a while. Be molested by your pup. But we do also do a lot of fishing, and my son Gregory, he is part of our channel, and he has autism, so we do a lot of fishing. And we figured we might as well share with everybody else. We do jig tying and all that. My breastfeeding just spent last year. Recovered from lymphoma. Yeah, they said that they got hers hers is real early, so she goes in for routine yearlies, and they caught it early. So she's gonna go do some chemo and stuff, and they think she'll be all right. She'll just be bald for a while. That's okay. It don't hurt to be bald for a minute if it's going to save your life.
My mom was.
Okay. Orange double hook angling shirt wearing day, love wearing my gear and watching. Yeah, I got my gear on. Can you jig it, baby? We gonna we gonna get some crappieing done this year. I got a boat and I've been on
Not
face.
ready yet.
Hey, I don't care, baby. I don't care if that engine runs because I've been on. Well, here, let me read everybody. That's right. Stealing said, "Don't let nobody steal your joy in life." You everybody's got what everybody's got, and you do with what you got, and you care for with who you care for, and live your life the way you want to. As long as it doesn't hurt nobody else, doesn't put anybody else in harm's way, you do what you want.
You want to beat
You want to lick me? You want to lick me? You're
Your
crazy.
2 cents a paddle for you.
You're crazy today. What you do? Oh, you want me? You want some loving? Oh, she was holding my hand. Oh, I love her too. All right, go get mom. What do you want? Crazy dog. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I hugged it too hard. What are you doing, you nutso? I think I popped her neck and she yelped. I heard her neck pop in my. Oh my gosh! What are you gonna do? Show the rat off too? Okay, look at this thing. This thing. This thing.
Zoomy.
Give it here.
Okay.
Look at this thing. It's tiny. She's so ugly. She's cute. That's Naomi's. That's Naomi's uh, birthday present. Okay, now hopefully we can keep the dogs at bay. Yeah, trying to choke out the dog. I was trying to squeeze her enough to get her to, satisfied and go away because she didn't want it again, but I didn't mean to pop her neck. Yeah, but she's a big dog. She's almost 80 pounds. You got to be a little rough with her. But if she was really hurt, she would. That was like that big yelp was like a little dog going. You guys, I mean, anyways, we are tying up some. Now we're gonna get some peace for a minute because she took the dogs outside. I think that's what Rosie really wanted was to go out. She did just eat a little bit ago. She's like, "Let me out! I'm gonna mess on the floor." Yeah, you guys. Anyways, what I was saying is on this channel, share you guys out. If you're a mod, share out the not mods, and if you're a not mod, then just hold on for a while. We'll get there. We got to get to know y'all a little bit first. On this channel, there's no cursing, so if you curse in the comment, it'll get kicked out. I hope. Hey, Terry. Yeah, so if anybody curses in the comments, the mods will kick you out, or at least I hope they do. So there's too many kids that watch this channel. You want to watch cursing? You go over and catch. Here goes my shameless plug. Go over and catch me on Lemon Fab, LEMENFAB. Go over there and you'll hear some cussing because I'm working on cars and that stuff makes me mad. I'm rebuilding my 64 Rambler over there, so it's a lot of fun, but it's a big headache. I'm in the bodywork stage, and everybody hates bodywork. I hope if you like bodywork, I won't be your friend. I'm telling you, if you like bodywork, I want to be your friend. You can come over my house and hang out anytime. I don't drink anymore, but I stopped drinking last month. That whole
So you can have a boat.
no, it's that whole that was the whole sober January thing. I did that, and then I bought a pontoon boat, and now I got a pontoon boat. Oh, that's what we was talking about, pontoon boats when the dogs got all involved.
Yeah.
Pontoon boat.
Matt, Greg, and Kim, and
We bought
everybody's gonna paddle for you.
Yeah, the family bought a pontoon boat. So it's an old pontoon boat. It was my buddy's. He's had it since it was just a couple years old. It don't have a whole lot of hours on it. They've had it out on the water probably, 2 dozen times in all those years. It's set for the last 12 years. They got it running a couple years ago, but it smoked really bad. And I think it was just because it's set, because they only let it run for a while. They didn't even let it get up to temp, in my opinion. But that was because they had a mechanic working on it that was trying to push them into buying a 4-stroke. So that's all the mechanic kept saying was, get a 4-stroke, get a 4-stroke, get a 4-stroke. So I'm going to take it out and I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it until it blows up and quits, because it does run. It just smokes like crazy. Well, it'll clear up.
I said, you and Rex are
Oh, Gret will be mad at me. Shame on you. my dirty 2-stroke. It's always funny when you go to a lake that's got tournaments going on. You go out on the water and you can smell there's been a boat on the water because there's an oil sheen. Back in the day, now it's not so bad. Everybody's got 4-strokes, but I want to get a 4-stroke. It just right now, that's just I got what I got, and this boat was really cheap. It don't have no seats on it. The deck was redone. It's got new tires on the trailer.
Basically, so, the only thing you can afford.
It was what I can afford. I mean, we do with what we got. But I've been on Facebook Marketplace and I've been checking out trolling motors, and man, they have those like $1,000, $1,500 trolling motors right now on Facebook for, $300, $400. They're just used. I don't care if it's used. I don't care if somebody else got enjoyment out of it. As long as the thing still works, I'll get enjoyment out of it too. So that's what we're. Babe?
They broke it in for you.
Yeah, they just broke in the motor for me. I'm gonna get this motor going, even if I have to mix gas, because this has separate gas and then an oiler. And heck, who knows? Maybe the oiler is, stuck open or something, or just dumping oil in there, and that's why it's smoking. But at least if it's smoking, it's getting oil and it ain't running.
University.
Yeah, if it's smoking, it ain't running dry of oil, so you're not killing that 2-stroke. So make that one a little longer. These ones are going to be for me today because I'm going fishing with the guys, taking my son Timothy and of course Gregory, and then Rex. We're all going to go see if we can get some crappie today.
Yes. See if we get stuck.
Yeah, see if we can get stuck
on that boat
in the mud. No, we're not going on the boat. I'm talking about today, dear.
Today, see if you.
Hey, go put your hearing aid in and you can hear what's being said.
No.
I'll go get yelled at here in a minute. But we're going to the lease today, Naomi.
How muddy is it?
It's not. It's been dry enough for a while. I'll get through it. I got 4-wheel drive. If have to, Rex will get in with me. JBT 217. Welcome in, guys. I know you guys came in just a minute ago, but I'm tired trying to talk and tie jigs. I get too many things going on at once. But this jig is a Disco Silver 1/16 size 4 hook, gray hackle feather, silver tinsel, and black and silver and white chenille. So, but anyways, back to what I was saying. My son's going fishing today with us. We're all going to go out to the Lease Lake and see if we can catch some slabby crappies. But we got this boat, and this boat's going to get on the water soon. And it, like I said, trolling motors are not that expensive right now. So I'll get a trolling motor on that thing. And in Kansas, with the lake I'm going fishing, is 5,000 acres. I can go to whatever boat ramp I want and launch it. Well, I can't say that with the pontoon boat. I'll have to go to this. I'll have to go to the 2 by the dam because they're deep enough to launch this pontoon boat.
Can you launch it?
Yeah, we can launch it. But we'll go launch this boat over there. And the thing is it's like a mile at the most to cover half the lake. So, I mean, 5,000 acres is not that big. So I'll be within a mile of it. So just if I have to, I'll get a trolling motor. I'll give me a couple batteries or a big battery, and I will go out there and I'll troll out there. I will fish around and stuff and come back. That simple. I ain't towing that thing more than an hour. I got a 6.2 liter. I don't know how much gas I would get towing that big old pontoon boat. I bet you'd only get like 10 miles a gallon. Bad enough to only get 16 now, and that's empty with cruise on. I'm gonna in a couple years. Right now it runs pretty good. It ain't got a big old tick tick tick. So It's only got 111,000 miles on it. So, but this is about the time you're going to start with that, with those Chevys. You're going to, eventually you're going to hear a tick in them, but that's easy. Just go and pull the intake and the heads and go get the heads checked out and cleaned up and redecked and pop a new cam in there and just DOD delete it. And if you can't do it yourself, which I can't with the truck, it's too dang high. So if it was a car, I could do it. If I had some buddies help me pull the engine, I could do it. But I'd rather just do it with the engine in the car.
Don't back your truck into the water.
But yeah, don't back the truck into the water. That ain't happening. But yeah, we you can DOD delete it, and there's dealerships that'll DOD delete. It cost you, you know, $3 to $8 grand depending on where you go. Around here, you can usually get it done for. You can do it yourself for about 2,000 or so, and then you got to get it programmed and stuff. So you're probably, you know, 2-3 into it when you're done everything. But if you go to a dealership, they're going to charge you between 4 and 8, depending on what you get done, what you're doing to it. I just want stock cam. 420 horsepower is enough. Been a couple of 30-pound thrust Minn Kotas clearance at Walmart. Yeah, for the pontoon boat, I'm kind of a, you know, I mean, I'm a hot rodder, so I want at least 70 pounds of thrust. But I think, well, see, the problem is we have Kansas wind. So I've been looking at the ones I've been looking at are 80 to 100. Oh, I forgot to put the silver on there. Oh, well, that'll be a dry one. Non so flashy. Let's try up some of these. Try a different color for y'all. But there's one on there that's it said it's the Minn Kota pontoon. It says Minn Kota pontoon right on it. I think it was 85 pounds of thrust or something like that, 75. I don't remember exactly. But there was another one on there that was 100 and some pounds of thrust. Man, that'd make that boat move fairly quick. But the other thing is I'm gonna look into getting like a little 9-point, you know, a little 9 horse, or was it 9 point something horse. I'm gonna look into getting one of those and side mounted on the back of the, right next to the big motor. That way we can have a little trolling motor, because I like trolling for walleye and stuff. So our waters here in Kansas don't move, and there ain't no rivers big enough to stick a boat in, not within 200 miles of me. If I can see to get that thread in there. There we go. I should have changed my thread. That's what I was doing anyways. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sitting here talking. 140. Dave, can you do a couple of red feather jigs with silver flash and white rubber legs? Red feather. I'll have to get some red feathers. I don't think I have any red feathers left, Matt. But if that's what you want, yeah, message me and I'll just make you a few and send them. You can try them out. Mike Sanson. He said double hook angling. I said hi earlier. You might have not heard me. You're saying hi to everybody in here now. You was probably working. Okay, so we'll go ahead and tie up a few of these. This is disco orange, and then got orange thread. But yeah, we're looking at getting that pontoon boat out. I really want to. Me and Gregory can launch it ourselves, but usually I'm thinking that we're going to have Rex or my son, or we're going to, you know, my buddy Jason, the one that I bought the boat from. He goes fishing in our videos too, so we'll we'll have plenty of people that can help launch the boat. It won't be such a big deal. But me and Gregory can launch the boat ourselves. I just back into the water, unhook it all back into the water with Gregory holding the rope on the dock. It'll float off, and I'll drive out of the water. And when we go, I'll back in and we dock up, and it'll getting on and off the boat's going to be a little bit of an issue. But with Gregory, it's not a big deal. They just got to reverse the process. It may take a little bit longer, but what do you have red on? Do what? What do you have red on you? I don't have no red, I don't think. I think I don't know if I got red skirts or not. Yeah, I just don't have nothing red. That's the problem. Oh, you know what? We did buy some new stuff in this sack. Ha! We got some red marabou. We do have some red marabou. So, all right, let me finish this jig up, Matt, and we'll get back to what you said. Controller move, lose my houseboat 16 miles an hour. Dang. Yeah, I want to get a Minn Kota is what I like. But I mean, there's other brands out there, but I'm just partial to the Minn Kota. Always have been. It's what I've had before. I really liked them. Okay, so you said, here's this one, guys. Little chubby buddy. So you said silver and red. I gotta go back up and look at your comment. Can you do a couple of red feathers jigs with silver flash and white rubber legs? And I don't have no white rubber legs neither. I got some of these, but that's got black in it. And that's not a silver. That's that kind of green silver. Let me see if I get a silver. We'll try a bigger one. I got a bigger silver. Oh no, I don't got no white. You know, I could have swore I had some. Here, we don't got white, but I got some silver that's got. Get it out. I got some of this that's pretty much white, but it's got silver flash on it. Oh, I just realized these are micro marabous. They're going to be everywhere now. Okay, red feather. Those to line up. Oh, I got to change that. Yeah, I got some burgundy stuff, but I mean, this was in that sack of stuff that I got. I mean, literally, these feathers were $1. So, and I got a bunch of stuff, and then I made a deal anyways. And put my silver back on. I'm gonna do silver body too. White rubber legs. we'll make this work. It'll be a little bit different than what you want, but we'll make it work. So we do this. There's 2 feathers here, trying to get them to line up. Not gonna be. That's not long enough. Now I hung up that feather. Get off of there. I'm gonna wrap that because that ain't long enough. I don't like that. I'm gonna. These are the mini. This is the bag of mini marabou, and right next to it, like that I just showed you, was the bigger marabou. I don't like those big mini marabous on this big hook. I'll get some white skirts now and get a few red. Sometimes you use red skirts. The problem is I bought a pack a long time ago, and I have used red skirts, the red rubber in the past. And I think even on one of my videos I did, but you use that stuff up, and then when you only buy one, you don't buy another one. Hey Stuart, welcome in. You tied some up with the jigs last night, right on. I've been real busy with. I mean, I'm trying to catch other people's channels, but I mean, I have 2 YouTube channels, and I'm trying to run them both, and I'm trying to do this business. I'm trying to work on a car. I know it's a lot of excuses, and I'm not trying to give excuses. I've just been really busy. I try to catch people on both sides of it. I try to catch the car people. I try to catch the fishing people. But if I don't comment on your stuff, sorry guys, I'm busy. Now I lost that. I just had that rubber skirt. What did I do with it? Oh, I set it up there. I got too much crap in the way, just like always, guys. So if y'all didn't hear earlier, I will have another live next week, but then after that, we're going to we gotta go to CatCon.
Video when we go to Concord.
Yeah, we're gonna do videos. We're gonna do some video, and when we go up there, I mean, it's not gonna be a ton of videoing because we're gonna be busy, but we're gonna video. Everybody says kind of bad service up in that area, but we'll see what we get as far as service. That piece ain't big enough. Well, I didn't have white legs, but those are fairly white. Your vise broke. Yeah, my fingers have been hurt real bad, but I've been doing body work on a car. So I've been doing a lot of hand sanding. My hands hurt. If you notice today, I'm kind of slow. But here, after a little bit, we're going to go fishing today with my sons, and this time it's going to be Timothy and Gregory, not just Gregory, and then Rex, our co-host. All right, so here's one, and I made the rubbers just a little bit longer than the skirt, so that one didn't lay around there, right? Did it? All right, look at it that way. It looks better that way. It's probably not exactly. I'm doing good. Been busy, like I said. Just busy. Untie up some of these. Since I still got that gray thread on there, untie some of these. Okay, so now that I got that little silver out, that kind of gives me an idea just to do some that are just straight rubber skirt. So they work pretty well. Get those all lined up. I'm just putting 4 or 5 pieces. I'll count them. I didn't even count. I just. Okay, so we got 5 pieces. We'll go about right. Make these just a little bit longer. So that way you can keep some of your movement. You can get finer stuff than that. You know, you don't have to get that stuff. So Bassin with Big Malone saying hi to everybody. Let's see. Let's do that's kind of checkered. Let's put a little bit of dark in there. See what this looks like. But yeah, my son's on his way up, and we're gonna go. We're gonna see if we can catch some crappie. I haven't been fishing with Timothy in almost, well, heck, I believe since about a year, almost 9 months. We don't get to go fishing very often. He's an EMT and been real busy with his personal life and stuff. So he's a young man that's busy, 24 years old. All right, so there you go, guys. There's a little one that's just rubber skirt. There, that looks better. We'll do another one of them. Do a different color body just to get a visual difference here. When you're tying these with no collar and it's just on the shank and a ball head jig, you want to make sure that you go back forth a few times and really pull on that thread. Just don't break it. If you break it, start over. That way it doesn't spin on you. That's kind of a problem with these jigs. That and catching the rubber. And if you have to, just wrap the crap out of it. All right. Let's do. This. I don't know what color I want to do. I have a bunch of scraps here. Let's look in the scrap bag. Wendy Jane, welcome in. Sorry if I missed any of you guys. You know how it is. Tie. Let's just throw a piece of white in there. Almost had to get my pincher out, my grabber. Yeah, today we did get a bunch of video yesterday. I'm going to show you guys those fish here. Let me get this jig done. I'll show you on my phone. Me and Gregory went out yesterday. We made a short yesterday, so if you didn't see that, I'll go check the channel out. You're already on the channel. Just flip over to shorts when we're done. So like there's our mess of fish yesterday. We kept a dozen. We ended up letting the 10 small ones back in. I hate letting crappie back in my pond because it's getting overpopulated. It's killing me. It's just some of them crappie got eyes the size of dimes and they that long. They're fatter than they was, but we put in 10,000 minnows last year, and then we put in 8 cedar trees and some stumps and some other stuff in there, so building up the pond. But I always got kind of a wild rubber. So when it gets like that, it's because I didn't put the chenille back enough to push it out, but it'll be all right. In the water, it's going to move different anyways. Well, I'm still got some of them silvers left. Silver right now is going to be a real big key. Do you have any red jig heads? No, I do not have any red jig heads poured up at the time, or I would have done that with a red jig head. I just don't have any. Oh, I got jig heads poured up. I just don't have any red ones colored. Red's not a color that I use very often. Another jig that works really well is if you just take some of this tinsel, take you about yay much. I just split it right in the middle. Get them all. Boy, I think I am going to need some new glasses. I don't know. I've been having more and more. It's like to me. It seems like it's just too dark in here. But I got photophobia, so it's like I got issues with my eyes and light and stuff. Anyways, of course, it don't help. I got that light shining in my eyes. I go outside. The glasses I got on my face turn dark as a dark screen on your phone. It's a little fat dude. Tim, Catfish Dog, Gregory was talking about you all day yesterday. He's talking about the other night he was on, or last week, I guess, he was on Jody's channel. I'm so impressed that he talks to y'all on there. He won't say a word in person, but he does get online and say stuff online. That one's got whoop, about drop that. That one's got a wild hair there. All right, so there you go. That right there, those are good little jigs. So when it's dark and cloudy and you need something shiny and flashy, those work really well. Let's tie a few of these. Tie one of these up anyways. On my chartreuse. Like I said, I got probably 15 things of feathers setting up here because I'm not very organized right now, making a big mess. Yeah, Gregory the fishing machine. Yesterday when we went out, we were pretty even yesterday because I was using my jigs and I was catching, a few crappie here and there. Gregory was catching mostly bluegill, and then he switched over to a 1-inch gulp, and then he was still catching bluegill, and then he put a crappie niblick on there on the 1-inch gulp, and then he caught a few crappie, and then I was like, "What are you using?" And he showed me, and so I snatched up one of his gulp minnows. I mean, technically they're my gulp minnows. He just uses them all, but I snatched one of them up and threw them on there, and we were just letting it hang on. I mean, you can. I should have made a video out of it, but I didn't make a short or nothing out of it. So what I did was I got it all on the film card, all on the GoPro. So I mean, we did make video. I just ain't got it out yet. But that'll be coming out. Rex will edit all that out, and you'll be able to see it then. I'm not doing no editing right now. My editing ability this last week was not very good because I tried to edit for my car channel, and that just went to crap. Yeah, I was gonna do it that way, but I don't want to do that. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do that fat silver. I like that silver on these two. Aaron Russ, what's up? Hey, bud, I bought a pontoon boat. It's not as nice as yours. It's all the seats are stripped off of it, and it's a buddy of mine. He's owned it since it was a couple years old, and we just need to get it running. It's the one I was talking to you about that one time. But welcome in, anyways. We got some fishing to do today. I think we're gonna take I'm gonna take that red one, Matt. I'm gonna take that one out there and I'm gonna give it a shot today. We'll see how that works today. Matter of fact, it's kind of heavy, but I'll put that in when I get there. This is my arsenal when I get there. hang that up there. There. That'll be one of my first ones I use. When I get there, I usually forget to grab my jig box, so I get on my hat, and I'm gonna need a bigger bobber for that one. And it may be too big for today, but we'll give her a shot. Half Century, welcome in, bud. Cindy, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? I'm gonna tie a couple of these big ones right here. Just got my doing all this silver stuff. I mean, silver is a really good color this time of year with everybody. With shad running everywhere. Shad are starting to school up in big schools instead of small schools, and spawning's going to be happening in the next probably month and a half. I mean, they're still a little ways out, but you know what I mean.
Oh no.
Well, Gregory hit the freaking jackpot, it looks like.
Yes, he did. He's coming in with the
Well, guess what time it is, y'all? It's Gregory show and tell time. If y'all are new here, Gregory always brings stuff home and show and tell. Yeah, bring it here. What size is it? My size? My size?
I don't know where.
Same size as my size?
What's that?
My size.
Thank you, and then thank me. No, what's that?
Well, you hold it. I'll get the camera. All right, show them. Where'd you go?
And got some corn packing in it. My bag.
He's unpacking everything and getting it ready.
Oh, he's gonna show them a bag he bought.
Okay, so Gregory bought a bag, another bag. Okay, so show him what you got here. We got to see your face too. It is dark. Here, why are you so dark? There you go.
Matt, who's over there by your brother's chair? The amp doesn't work anymore.
But it's a plain old tackle box. No boxes in there, but we've got plenty of boxes and stuff. So what'd you pay for that? $2? Well, that's a good buy. What else did you get? Look at this. A Duluth trading. There you go. Now you can see. I don't know why that was so dark. A Duluth trading jacket, a fleece jacket. And then got you some more pants. Right on. You did pretty good today, Gregory. Okay, well, I guess he's done. He's off. If y'all don't know, Gregory's autistic. He's 26 years old?
Yep.
Yeah, I lose track after a while. All this gray hair. Huh?
Will be.
Oh, he'll be 27 at the end of the month, is what Matthew's trying to say. And Matthew is 28. So
hey.
I just said you were 28. Matthew's got autism too, but Matthew's got Asperger's, so no filter. So we're real careful around him. Cold Creek, Billy. I seen you in here a minute ago. I forgot. I didn't say hi. I was busy talking. Sorry. I was going to say hi to you when I was done talking. Dustin. Hey, Gregory, look. Dustin's in here. Look. Dustin's in here. Gregory really likes Dustin. I don't know why. But you like Dustin, Gregory? You like Tim, Catfish Dog? Huh?
Yeah, he was showing me a jacket.
He's showing them. He's got it on right now. Look at you. You look fancy. Dustin said hi, Gregory.
He smiled.
He smiled real big. Well, in a couple weeks, guys. Del Patton said, "Great looking jacket."
Yeah, I don't want it.
Stuart said he liked your jacket.
Stuart said he likes the jacket.
Yeah, well, yeah. Gregory loves showing you guys what he gets. He's so happy with it.
Down there.
All right, these feathers are not that big. I usually like using longer hackle, and I don't know what happened to all my. I had a bunch of. I had some gray hackle other than this one, but I don't know what I did with it. I hate using this stuff because you use 3 feathers to make one jig.
Look at the arms.
Because these jigs are big.
The pockets on the arms, no. The other side.
Yeah, Gregory really likes showing you guys his show and tell. He talks about it all week long. I can't wait to see what I find at thrift store and stuff like that. I mean, he can talk. I mean, y'all know he can talk because he writes on and talks to Dustin and Catfish Dog and all them on. I think he only gets on Pontoon Jody's. I think that's the only one he gets on. Did you get it on anybody else's channel besides Jody's? He said he's
no. I like that.
Yeah, maybe we get away with. We're gonna get away with 2 feathers.
How much are the inserts? How much are the inserts?
Mr. Tolley, I can't remember if I said hi to you or not, but howdy. I got bad short-term memory. I laced it down and be like, where'd I put that? I just had that. What'd I do with that? Of course, my biggest problem is I got a big old mess. I want to do this. I want to do some more of these little sparklies. This rubber sparkles is what I was thinking, and then I started to change my mind. But then I better tie. Well, no, but that's what we started to tie. We're going to keep tying that. So these I'd mix feather with the rubber. That's what I really like doing it that way. I dug my way out. Yeah, Tim dug under the fence. We've had my son's dogs here this last week, quite a bit, and they dug their way to freedom. Good thing they just ran over into my neighbor Elizabeth's yard. I ran over there and just kind of ran around her yard. They didn't make no mess or nothing, except for digging under the fence. But they got into her backyard, and her backyard's fenced too, so they were kind of stuck. They just went over to say hi for a minute.
Even I don't know what good in this. Okay. I can walk like this. No mix.
A bit cheaper to buy a fish than rent one. Nah, rent a fish is always that's been a pretty good line, pretty good run on that stuff. We enjoy the rent a fish. Trying to think of what I want to do next. I just got a lot of stuff laying here that just was like, because when I make an order or I tie jigs for somebody, I'll pour extras. So I just got a bunch of extras laying here, and I'm not really doing much with. So my box has got kind of empty. When I'm places and I see some kids fishing or something, and or dad and kid fishing, or a couple older guys. I mean, just anybody fishing. I'm like, hey, what y'all doing? Da 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 da. And of course, I usually have this stuff on, and they ask about it, and we get to talking, and jigs get brought up, and oh yeah, and then I just grab in my box and grab a bunch of stuff that I tied, and you don't try to give away used stuff, but sometimes it is. Boy, that feather looks bulky. Take the back side off of that. But usually if I see you at the lake and we're busting fish and you're not, I'll be like, hey, this is what we're using. I'll volunteer my info. Sometimes people don't like it, but I mean, I like seeing people catch fish. I don't care if I know you or not. Hey, Ernie, I don't care if I know you or not. I like seeing you catch fish. So if you're not catching no fish and I'm catching fish and you're going, if just keep looking at me and stuff, I'm thinking you're trying to figure out what I'm using. So I'll just be like, hey, this is what I'm using. You want one? Come here. I give you one. And usually when they get over there, instead of getting one, they end up getting a handful of jigs. There's times I've given away 20 jigs to people. And now that when I do that, they usually have been in the water. You know, they might have a cracked head or even little paint missing. But I'm like, dude, it's still gonna work. Fish gonna eat it. Now this chenille is a real small chenille. This is for like woolly boogers and stuff. Matthew, a little lower with your voice, bud. I'm almost done with my live. We're only be on here about 5 more minutes, guys, because then we're going to the lease today and we're meeting Rex, and I don't like people leaving people wait at the gate. So there's a very common one. And tie one more. And I also like using that bait keeper, the jig heads with the bait keeper or the mold with the bait keeper. It makes the head a little smaller. You're still getting the same amount of weight, so it sinks as fast, but it makes it a little smaller and it makes your body fatter. So that's why I like it. It may not be what everybody likes, but this is what I like. And if you don't like my jigs, that's fine. It's okay. Everybody's got their own preference. You like other people's jigs. Some people make jigs with a longer body. Some people make jigs with shorter bodies. Some people cut their ends on their feathers. Some people have big old collars. I mean, you buy what you like and buy from everybody if you can. Don't just buy my jigs. I don't care. I don't want to tie that many. Lately I've been tying a lot, and I really I'm getting kind of burnt out. I mean, that's not saying you can't get jigs. You want jigs, you can get some jigs. I'll tie you some jigs. I'm just saying, I don't want to be tying 200 jigs a day thing. I like this time of year, I got car stuff to do. I got family stuff to do. Our spring is always packed. I'm fixing to make another batch of rod holders this week. So if you guys didn't know, this is my rod holder. So this is what I make. They got 9-inch tines, so they'll stick in the ground quite a ways. And this is one of the shorter ones. I make a taller one, so they'll hold just about any rods. I appreciate everybody that's gotten a couple or one or 4. Y'all are awesome for wanting some, but if you don't like mine, there's plenty of other people out there. Cat Claws makes a really good rod holder too. So his a little shorter, little bit, his wider than mine, I believe. Yeah, his is wider than mine, I think. But his is just a different design. It works in the same manner pretty much. Just mine has mine will go a little bit, more of a 5-degree angle, but that's about the only difference, just the way they're designed. That tail that tail looks a little wonky at the top, don't it? It looks like it's taller at the top, but it's just, I don't know I think it was just the way it was. It is a little taller in there. But anyways, that's a good jig right there too. So, there's plenty of guys out there that tie jigs too. So like I said, don't just buy mine. Hey, Outfish Ontario, mostly 66. A few people jumped in here recently. But if you like my jigs, buy my jigs. You don't like my jigs, find somebody you like. Support a local guy. Support one of your small town dudes. Small businesses is the way to go. Screw big box stores. Sometimes you just have no choice, but if you can buy local, buy local. If you in local also, I mean, on the internet local. So as far as my fishing poles, I've got a couple Uncle Lou's and I got a couple of FOA rods. So Freddie and the Freddie, I call them Freddie rods, but they're FOA rods. And then Uncle Lou's rods. I like them both. They have different purposes. I do use my Uncle Lou's way more than I do my Freddie's. but on the boat that's going to change. I'll have I don't know what I'm going to use until I get out there. But we're getting that thing after we get back from CatCon. I don't want it just sitting around until then. So when we get back from CatCon, we will we'll grab it and start to get it going. It won't take me but a few days to get that thing on the water. I guarantee you that. So I don't care. All I need is some life jackets and a seat for Gregory, and which he probably won't even care if he's got a seat. He usually kneels down anyways. So mount some rod holders. I'm gonna have to make some custom rod holders to fit on the boat. But doing that stuff, and other than that, that's what I got going on. So, I appreciate y'all being here, coming and checking out all this. Hey, Big Mike. But we spend a lot of time fishing, and we haven't recently because of that Arctic blast of crap that came down and just froze the lake 9 inches deep. But everybody was out there fishing on it, but not me. I ain't putting my wheelchair on that. I ain't putting 4 square inches. Is bad enough. I got bald wheels right now. My other wheels that I had, my wheels that I was rolling on the other day, that I've been rolling on the last year, the belts in the were broken when it was put on the wheel, and it hasn't been right since. They've been soft, hard to push this whole last year, and finally I went and got the ones that I replaced last year. Got them back out, but they're down to the cords on it, so I got to get my wheelchair fixed. I'm literally rolling on here. I don't know, that camera ain't going to show it. I know it ain't. But I'm rolling on cords, guys. And once I get the cords on wheelchair wheels, it's not far from being just completely done. Yes, Half Century, I do have a website. It's doublehooKangling.com. Thanks for asking that. I guess I wasn't paying attention there. Yeah, doublehooKangling.com will just get you in touch with me. You can just send me an email at doublehooKangling@gmail. So if you want some stuff, that's usually how I do it, because jig tying is so customized. You guys may want certain color heads. So if you do want a jig, just tell me what color head, body, and tail you want, and we'll go from there. So kind of what size you want, or if you just want a mix of things or whatever, that's fine with me. So but yeah, I'm sorry guys, we're gonna have to leave it here. Remember, we all are in this for the same reason, to learn. Now you're trying to learn from an idiot here, because I'm a guy that ties jigs, and people like them enough they want to buy them. So I appreciate each and every one that do. And if you didn't or you don't, then that's fine. I appreciate you too. Appreciate y'all for being here. Remember, a friend is a friend. You got to hug them once in a while, because tomorrow's not promised. You don't know if you're going to be here. We've lost too many friends lately. I got too many tattoos from all the friends I lost. I don't need any more right now. I can't afford it. I just bought a boat. So ain't nobody allowed to die, for a while. But, like I said, hug a friend. Tomorrow's not promised. You guys be blessed. Take care. Have a great week. I'm going fishing. Gregory, get the truck loaded. Let's go. We'll see y'all later. Oh, by the way, go tie something.